Welcome learners in the last video of this Gaussian elimination. In the last video we have seen the Gaussian elimination method. We have applied that Gaussian elimination method for solving a system of equations wherein we got a unique solution. Now in this video we will see the system which has infinitely many solutions and no solutions. And then I will give 1-2 examples for exercise. Okay, so let me take one example here to solve. Then we will use the Gaussian elimination method and see what is the nature of that. Is it consistent or inconsistent? So let me write x minus 3y plus 1, 1 is z, is equals to 4. 2x minus 8y plus 8z is equals to minus 2, and minus 6x plus 3y minus 15z is equals to 9. Okay, so all the procedures, all the steps, how to write this, we have already written in the last example. You can check the procedure. So let us write this directly. I'll just show you. The aim of this video is to show you when we get infinitely many solutions and no solutions. Okay, so write it properly, all the steps. Let me skip some of the steps. So this system can be written in the augmented matrix form. So the augmented matrix for this will become 1 minus 3 1, and this is B, so becomes 4 2 minus 8 8 minus 2 minus 6 3 minus 15 and 9. This is our augmented matrix. Okay, now on this augmented matrix let me apply all the operations together, as we have solved many examples. So let me write all the operations together. So for this we need to convert this into recurrent form. Let me write the operations. Let me write two operations together. You can write one by one if you need. So first let me make this 0 and this 0. To make this 0 we will choose the operation R2 changes to R2 minus 2 times R1, and R3 changes to R3 plus 6 times R1. You can operate both the operations together, but remember, use the first row itself, don't use a change row. Okay, so with these operations we can check our matrix becomes 1 0 0 minus 3 minus 2 minus 15 1 6 minus 9, and then this becomes 4 minus 10 and 33. You can perform the operations, you can do the calculations. Okay, I will make this video very short. Now we need to make this coefficient to be 1 and others 0. In short, we need to convert this into row echelon form. Okay, now I feel we'll get a unique solution for this system. Let's see what happens. I don't exactly remember. Let's perform another operation. So let us divide this by half. So R2 changes to half times R2. We can divide by minus half also. And third operation, let us make the respective change. Again divide this by 3. We can divide that, right? So R3 changes to R3 by 3. You divide this by 2, you divide by 3. Again the method, the process, I mean the I can say order, it depends on you. Okay, with these operations we get 1 minus 3 1 4 0 minus 1 3 minus 5 0 divided by 3, so minus 5 minus 3 11. Okay, And on this, let's make the last operation. You can divide throughout by -1 also. You can divide this -1, make it 1, and with operations. So R3 changes, let us divide by -1 first. So R2 changes to minus R2, multiply throughout by -1. So when you multiply the second row by -1, we have 1, -3, -3, 1, 4. Is it 4? Yeah. This is 0, 1, -3, 5, and 0, -5, -3, 11. And finally, make this 1. Okay, so for that operation is R3 changes to R3 plus 5 times R2. So this is as it is, 1, -3, 1, 4. R2 also same. So 0, 1, 0, 1, -3, 5. This becomes 0. This becomes 0. So multiplying this by -5. So 5 is 15. 15 -15 -18. And 5 5 is 25 plus 11, 26, 36. So when you convert this system into equations, you will see that from here you will get -8 z equals to 36. So z equals to 4. Likewise, you will get the value of x and y. So this will have a unique solution. Okay, let's take another system where we have no solution. Let me write the system first. Say 2x minus y plus z equals to 1. 3x plus 2y minus 2z equals to 4, and minus 6x plus 3y minus 3z equals to 2. The augmented matrix for this is 2, -1, 1, and this 1. 3, 2, -4, 4, -6, 3, -3, 2. Convert this matrix into row echelon form. Operations. Again, it depends on you which operations you are using, what is the order of operations which you are using. So first make this 0, make this 0, make this 0. So as I said, it depends on you which operations you are using. Okay, so R2 changes to R2 plus 2 times R1, and R3 changes to R3 plus 3 times R1. Okay, so with these operations we have 2, -1, 1, 1. So I'm changing my R2. When you change your R2, this will be 3 to the 2 to the 6 plus 7, 7. This becomes 0, this becomes -2, and this becomes 6. And when you use R1 here, that won't make any difference, is it? Yeah, this will become 0, 3, 3 becomes 0, this -3 plus 3 becomes 0. Okay, so this operations gives you 0 here, -6 plus 6. This gives 0, 3 minus 3, -3 plus 3, 0, and this is 3 and 2 plus 2, 5. Okay, in fact we don't have to perform this operation. Okay, You can just skip this operation, you can just perform the given operation. Now under this operation, let me write the system of what equation we will get. We'll have 2x minus y plus z is equals to 1. We'll have 7x plus 0y minus 2z equals to 6, and we'll have 0 is equals to 5. This is not possible, right? 0 cannot be equals to 5, and hence this system has no solution. So this is inconsistent system. So the point what I wanted to convey is, in the elimination process, suppose you get a matrix wherein you have all these 0 except at the last row, last column, then you will have a system like this, which is not possible, right? So this system will have no solution. And similarly, let me just give one more example briefly. Let's make this very short. Let me write example, last one, that will wind up this Gaussian elimination series. X minus y plus 2z is equals to minus 3, 4x plus 4y minus 2z is equals to 1, and minus 2x plus 2y minus 4z is equals to 6. Okay. Now when we have infinitely many solutions, you will have infinitely many solutions wherein in the elimination process you have entirely 0 row. Okay, let me show you how. So for that let me write the procedure here, the matrix, the augmented matrix. It is 1 minus 1, 2 minus 3, then 4 minus 2, 1 minus 2, 2 minus 4, 6. This is our augmented matrix. Now on this augmented matrix, let's perform the operations. Say this matrix R3 or R2 changes to R2 minus 4 R1. So you multiply the first row by 4 and you add it to the second row. Sorry, minus 4 and add it to the second row. And third row, R3 changes to R3 plus 2 times R1. So already minus 2 is here. Okay, when you perform these operations, you can confirm you will get 1 minus 1, 2 minus 3, this is the first one, then 0, 8 minus 10 and 13, and this will get 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and hence what system we will get is x minus y plus 2z equals to minus 3, 8y minus 10z equals to 13, and 0 equals to 0. That means we had a system of 3 equations, 3 unknowns, but this is always true, right? 0 is always equals to 0. That means we have now 2 equations, 3 unknowns, and for that we can get the parameterization. How will we get the parameterization? You can write this y in terms of z, and you can write x in terms of z, right? That is, we have x minus y plus 2z equals to minus 3, and 8y minus 10z equals to 13. We have 2 equations, 3 unknowns. So this implies, from this equation we can write y equals to 13. Shift this minus 10z this side, so plus 10z and then take this 8 down in the denominator, so it will be upon 8. Okay, from this equation. If you want equation number 1 and equation 2, you can write, say this is from 2. From 1, we have x is equals to minus 3 minus 2z plus y, right? And already we have y in terms of z. So this gives minus 3 minus 2z plus 13 plus 10z whole divided by 8. So let z equals to t parameterization. This will imply our y becomes 13 plus 10t upon 8, and with the same thing we get x is equals to minus 3 minus 2t plus 13 plus 10t upon 8. In this case, t belongs to R. So as there are uncountable any real numbers, we will have uncountable any solutions over here. So for particular value of t, we will have a particular value of z, and then correspondingly we will have y and x. So this system has infinitely many solutions. Okay. So in the process, suppose you are converting your system of n equations in whatever m variables into a less number of equations. That means if you are removing one of the equation, then you may have infinitely many solutions. So that's what we have seen in these videos, the systems of equations. We have seen Gaussian elimination method, we have unique solution, infinitely many solutions, and no solutions. Okay. Now for the next practical, we will see the elimination, we will see eigenvalue problems. Okay, how to get eigenvalues and eigenvalues. So see you in the next.